Yeah, so my question is, what is an ego that takes you away from, what you really need to be doing, or, what's taking you away from taking care of your business, or, doing what you need to do for yourself? How does the ego get in the way of that?
Well, it's a program. It's a self-divisional program. That it's a conflict program. A good and bad, a good or bad program. Programming that has to do with duality is often a big problem for people, where they are against and yet for something that they may have to do. So have confusion about it. And so the ego is turmoil, is turbulence, as concern and suffering, so resistance and withdrawal, so, has to be burned away and made open to common sense, truth, so, kindness, instead of self-divisional programming that is harmful to oneself and to others. So, stupid. So, the self is stupid. It doesn't know better sometimes. Yet the self is also, it could be used by brilliance. But it by itself is not brilliance. It by itself is not stupid. It shows up as being used by stupidity, judgment that is harmful and consequential to the native. Mm-hmm. So we need to go to higher levels of understanding, say, more open-minded views of understanding and universal understanding. And that takes practice, opening to deeper wisdom than the self knows or the intellect can grasp. And so we're talking about going beyond the mind and going beyond the self, see, of identification, see, limited identificational programs, which are, self-defeating and self-creating at the same time. But we need self-transcending spiritual practice. See, to get to that place, that we start to feel the real powers of light, spirit, peace, and love, and wisdom, and transcendence, see, and liberation, and enlightenment all together.